Hi, my name is Waylon Smith and I'm the president of Remco Solutions. Today we put together a simple video for you to show you how we can effectively dry walls behind baseboard. And in the context of today's video, remember that we're assuming this is a clean water loss. If the water loss occurred from a sewage backup, such as a toilet or a dishwasher, we're not able to dry those things in place, such as the drywall and the carpet. In a clean water loss, however, we can dry these things in place. So the first step is you want a good sharp retractable box blade, and you're just going to take this blade and you're going to put it behind the baseboard, and you want to cut that caulk really good. The reason you want to cut that caulk is if that caulk is not cut really well, when you go to remove this piece of baseboard, it's going to pull the paint from the wall, and we want to do everything possible to minimize the damage to the drywall, which will also minimize any type of repainting that's required after everything's dry. So the next step after we've cut our caulk really good is you want to take your putty knife, simply put it behind the baseboard, and then you're going to take your crowbar, sandwich it between the putty knife and the baseboard, and you'll take your hammer, pop your crowbar down in there, and you're going to gently pry the baseboard away from the wall. Now the reason it's important that we use a putty knife is normally on a water loss, the water is going to wick up the drywall, and the drywall is going to be mushy, and it's going to be very easily damaged. So by putting this baseboard, by putting this putty knife here, we're able to distribute the weight of the crowbar, preventing any damage to the drywall. We're just going to take our hammer, pop that in there. We're just going to start to pry this baseboard away. And you'll see, if you've done a good job removing the caulking, it's pulled away pretty easily. And then you can just get your hand sandwiched between the baseboard and the drywall and pull it away. And there you have it. So we've got both of our holes drilled into the wall. Again, we want to be sure that these holes are approximately 12 inches apart. There's no science behind that, just a good average measurement. And a few things I want to point out that's really important about how we set this up is you want to drill your holes below the baseboard line, because that way when you go and start the reconstruction process, you're able to reinstall your baseboard, and literally you may have to do a little bit of touch-up paint here, but theoretically you should be able to install your baseboard, run a new line of caulk, and that prevents you from having to do any major drywall repairs. And that's all because we put our holes below the baseboard line. Now, from a drying standpoint, a very important point that I want to make here. The thing that we're concerned about when we're drying the structure is the inside of the wall cavity. So that's what these holes help us do. By opening these small holes in the drywall, we're able to force airflow into that wall cavity, dry the back side of this drywall, and also dry the studs and the sill plate behind it. So we're at our final step here. We've got a commercial strength air mover. We're just going to put it up against the wall. We want to try to make it at a 45-degree angle. That way you've got some airflow going into the wall cavity, and also airflow will be going the length of the wall. And let our customers know that if you give us an opportunity to serve you at your home, after we set up the equipment, we come back every 24 hours and we take moisture readings, see how the overall progress is going, and once everything's dry, we remove our equipment and we're all wrapped up with the water loss. So that wraps up our video today of how we can effectively dry drywall behind baseboard. We hope this video has been helpful for you. If we can serve you in any way, please call us 24 hours a day at 678-493-3423. Or you can reach our website at remcosolutions.com. That's it. Have a great day.